We've got some puffy clouds and blue skies out there on your Friday afternoon as we now kick it off and have just a beautiful rest of the day and beautiful rest of your evening in store. So I want to break down that for you, how you can take advantage of this great forecast we have for the rest of your Friday, but also everything that you need to know about the upcoming weekend forecast, which does include a first warn for Saturday for the chance to find some rain and thunderstorms, especially in the morning. So you can see that there, first warn in place for that 50% chance of rain and rumbles. Then we do keep rain chances on essentially all the way through Thursday of next week. In the meantime, some of those will be a bit lower, 30% for both your Sunday and Monday, 40% for your Wednesday, but Tuesday really stands above the rest and brings us the next greatest shot to find rain and the most impactful rain chance behind Saturdays that we have kicking off here in just about 12 hours. It will get started in the very early morning hours of your Saturday as we kick off the weekend on potentially a bit of a wetter note, but I want to get you more details on that on top of just how perfect the rest of your Friday is. So let's talk Saturday first and about that first warn as you start to get your weekend plans in order. And this first warn was placed on the board yesterday evening. So what that is for the morning, especially for that rain and thunderstorm chance that may briefly delay you trying to get out the door, get out and about, or just outdoor plans in general. I know that the Plaza Art Fair is going on this weekend as a whole. That kicks off today. Going to be beautiful out there today for it, but Saturday and Sunday are going to be days that we have to watch closely for those rain chances. Saturday's rain chance actually really gets started very late this evening. We can see that 20, then 30% chance of rain tonight on your Friday before we then up that even further into your Saturday morning. So some rain does have the potential of falling on Friday's side of the clock, but it's not looking all that impactful. It would just be a few spotty showers, most likely along the Iowa-Missouri border, that is. So northernmost communities could try and tap into some of that earlier than the rest, but then the rest of us have a greater shot of finding rain right around sunrise on your Saturday morning. That's where we can start to see those 40s and then 50% chances of rain pop on the board. We'll keep that first warn associated with those from about sunrise in that 6 o'clock hour going into 7 o'clock hour all the way through about 10:59 a.m. So we'll drop that off right at 11 a.m. We can get on with the rest of our day. We may still find some light rainfall after that point, but looking to be much drier for the rest of your Saturday. Let's talk though about future track radar and what it holds entirely for these next several hours and as we build up to that rain chance on Saturday. We can see us staying dry, staying sunny throughout the rest of your Friday afternoon. Then the evening time comes, it's possible we start to find some more cloud cover in there before late night tonight. That's where you can see those spotty showers, maybe a brief isolated thunderstorm up in our northernmost communities. That's towards Maryville and Bethany before we turn things over into Saturday. Saturday is when that rain chance hops on the board. So does that for that first warn for the increased chance to find rain and thunderstorms. We could see that going on all the way through the early morning, but even past sunrise, getting those showers trying to get more active and up and going. And right around sunrise is going to be the greater shot and the more likely chance to find some thunderstorm activity too. You can start to see future track radar flaring up little pockets of heavier rainfall, potentially lightning and thunder alongside that storm chance going through the mid-morning hours too, though eventually we'll be able to pull off that first warn right around 11 a.m. Then here's a snapshot as we're getting things going for lunchtime. Spotty showers, though still a lot of cloud cover out there, will be what we can expect to start your Saturday afternoon, and then kind of the same story for the rest of the day there. We can see some spotty showers sticking with us, but that rain chance is much smaller and much lower on Saturday afternoon and evening. Just don't want you to be completely surprised if a couple light showers, some drizzle tries to get up and going. That's still possible, but by and large, we're going to wrap up those rain chances for the most part Saturday afternoon and evening, and can pull that first one off before we even get lunchtime started. So here's everything you need to know about Saturday and that first warn that we have in place. It's everything I just went over, with us finding a higher chance for rain in the morning going right up until lunchtime, but after that we really will bring those rain chances back down. Within that morning time frame, some spotty, isolated thunderstorms are possible. We're not worried about severe weather risks at this time, but will be something that may briefly wake you up if you hear some heavier rainfall or some thunder out the window on your Saturday morning. But then there we go, we start to find that afternoon really drying out. This is a look at your hour by hour of Saturday, which shows the exact same thing, but also how those temperatures are going to be a bit cooler than what we had out there today. We'll be very hard pressed to escape the 70s tomorrow with a lot of cloud cover on hand, though we may find some peaks of sunshine in the late afternoon, early evening, just in time for that KC Current match over at CPKC Stadium. So that kicks off right around 6:30, and it will be comfortable, and those rain chances will be pretty low by that point as they take on the Seattle rain. So things are looking all clear for that, but the rest of the weekend may still bring some chances for rain out there too. 30% chance of rain Sunday and Monday. Then we are going to increase that into your Tuesday. May find some thunderstorms late Monday night going into that first warn on Tuesday, but overall Tuesday looks to bring the bulk of the rain. We have that rain chance and storm potential at a 70%, so much higher than what we'll see out of anything rather this weekend and early Monday. But we'll have to be watching even more model data come in that gives us more information about the rain that we could find throughout next week. Here's Sunday. It doesn't look as dry as Saturday, or as wet as Saturday rather, but it's hard to tell on this. That's because this is a lower resolution model. It's going to be a bit of a blurrier look at that Sunday rain chance, but what this is essentially saying is just some scattered showers possible throughout the morning and early to mid-afternoon. Then we'll try and dry things out slightly Sunday evening before bringing back another rain chance and thunderstorm potential on your Monday morning. That one's going to be more likely for areas south of I-70 before we then get into your Tuesday. So Tuesday is looking to bring the most rainfall out of any single day in the next week or so. That's because we're going to have a big messy weather pattern above our heads, swirling a ton of energy and moisture our way. That's what can kind of create this seemingly day-long rain chance all the way through your Tuesday morning, afternoon, and then even into the evening time. So this is something that we are monitoring very closely and already have that first warning in place for. If we start to get signals of severe weather concerns or flooding, we will be sure to let you know. But once we add all these different rain chances and potentials to find some rainfall over the next few days, this is what they all together look to try to bring us in terms of potential future rainfall. That's anywhere from about 1 to 3 inches. More rain is more likely to fall areas south of I-70 over the next several days, but the rest of us still trying to cash in on a healthy drink of water, which we really desperately need. So while we have rain chances essentially throughout the weekend besides today, know that it's not going to be a complete washout every single day, and it's not raining all day every day. But if you want to get outside or maybe over to the Plaza Art Fair and count on there not being rain, today will be your day to do it, even though it's a bit of a shorter time frame of those hours that they are open. Saturday and Sunday though, we'll have to watch those rain chances and that forecast very closely to see when and if we are finding rain. Of course, we'll be tracking that with you all weekend long. Let's get you a look at that Security Bank 7-day forecast, which shows you how rain chances really don't go anywhere. Even as we go past Tuesday and that first warn, rain chances and cloud cover stay on hand, allowing those temperatures to stay cool and comfortable, seasonable in about the mid-70s in the afternoons. Until then, we'll be a touch warmer, but we'll also have a bunch or a bit more sunshine rather than a bunch. Today will be a bunch of sunshine, but then into the weekend we'll have to dodge some showers and some cloud cover and at times some thunderstorms before we are able to kick off the fall season officially on Monday with similar rain chances. So just keep in mind, not a bad idea to keep that rain gear close by over the next week or so as we settle into a messier weather pattern. And as always, we'll keep you updated.